My love affair with the Brazilian jasmine, a guide to Mandevilla sanderi. Mandevilla sanderi, also known as the Brazilian jasmine, has become a star in my gardening journey. This vibrant vine, boasting clusters of trumpet-shaped blooms, injects a touch of the tropics into any space. Whether cascading from a hanging basket or gracefully climbing a trellis, Mandevilla sanderi is a showstopper. But its beauty isn't its only charm. It's surprisingly easy to care for, making it perfect for both seasoned gardeners and novices like myself. Over the years, I've experimented with propagating and growing Mandevilla sanderi in various ways. In this article, I'll share my experiences and some helpful tips to cultivate your own Brazilian jasmine. See more 182 species in genus Mandevilla at monsterholic.com. What is Mandevilla sanderi? Mandevilla sanderi is a fast-growing, evergreen vine native to southeastern Brazil. This tropical beauty thrives in warm climates, but with proper care, it can flourish as a houseplant in cooler regions. Mandevilla sanderi is known for its stunning blooms, typically a vibrant pink or red, that appear throughout the summer and into fall. How to choose a healthy Mandevilla sanderi? Before we delve into planting, let's talk about choosing a healthy Mandevilla sanderi. Look for a plant with vibrant green foliage and an abundance of flower buds. Avoid plants with wilting leaves, yellowing foliage, or signs of pests. How to plant Mandevilla sanderi? Mandevilla sanderi can be planted either in containers or directly in the ground, depending on your climate and desired look. Here's a breakdown of both methods. Planting in containers. Choosing the right pot. Select a pot with good drainage holes, at least a couple of inches larger than the plant's root ball. Potting mix. Use a well-draining potting mix. A good option is a combination of potting soil, perlite, and compost. Planting. Gently remove the Mandevilla sanderi from its nursery pot. Loosen any tightly bound roots. Place the plant in the center of the new pot and fill the gaps with potting mix, ensuring the crown sits slightly above the soil level. Watering. Water thoroughly until the water runs out the drainage holes. Planting in the ground, warm climates. Location. Choose a location that receives full sun to partial shade. In very hot climates, some afternoon shade might be beneficial. Soil preparation. Amend the planting area with compost or other organic matter to improve drainage. Digging the hole. Dig a hole at least twice the size of the root ball. Planting. Place the Mandevilla sanderi in the hole and backfill with the amended soil. Water deeply. How to care for Mandevilla sanderi. Mandevilla sanderi is a relatively low-maintenance plant, but proper care is essential to ensure vibrant blooms and healthy growth. Here's some key things to remember. Watering. Water regularly, allowing the top inch of soil to dry out between waterings. Avoid overwatering, which can lead to root rot. Fertilizing. Feed your Mandevilla sanderi with a balanced fertilizer during the growing season, following the directions on the product label. Pruning. Regular pruning encourages bushier growth and more blooms. Pinch back new growth throughout the growing season and prune more heavily in late winter or early spring before new growth appears. Support. Mandevilla sanderi is a climbing vine. Provide a trellis, fence, or other support structure for it to climb on. How to grow Mandevilla sanderi from seed. While propagating Mandevilla sanderi from cuttings is a more common approach, growing it from seeds can be a rewarding challenge. Here's a basic guide. Seed acquisition. Mandevilla sanderi seeds can be purchased online or from specialty nurseries. Planting. Sow seeds in a well-draining seed starting mix and keep the soil consistently moist but not soggy. Germination. Place the seed tray in a warm location, around 70 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit, with indirect sunlight. Germination can take several weeks. Transplanting. Once seedlings have developed a few sets of true leaves, transplant them into individual pots with well-draining potting mix. Care. Provide your seedlings with warmth, good lighting, and regular watering. Additional tips for Mandevilla sanderi success. Overwintering. In colder climates, bring your Mandevilla sanderi indoors before the first frost. Place it in a sunny location and reduce watering frequency. However, don't let the soil completely dry out. You can also trim the plant back slightly to encourage bushier growth come spring. With proper care, your Mandevilla sanderi should reward you with beautiful blooms throughout the next growing season. What to plant with Mandevilla sanderi? Mandevilla sanderi can be a stunning centerpiece in your garden or container display. Here are some ideas for companion plants. Trailing plants, cascading petunias, verbena, or million bells can complement the Mandevilla sanderi's vibrant blooms while filling in empty spaces in hanging baskets. Upright plants, coleus, with its colorful foliage, or ornamental grasses like pennisetum can add textural contrast and visual interest to a container planting. Climbing companions. If you're letting your Mandevilla sanderi climb a trellis, consider pairing it with another climbing vine like morning glories or clematis for a truly lush display. By following these tips and letting your creativity flow, you can create a beautiful and vibrant composition that showcases the best of Mandevilla sanderi's charm. So, why not give this Brazilian beauty a try in your own garden?